Good morning, ma'am. Next, what are the programming language qualities here? In this programming language qualities, we are having first one, software must be reliable and software must be maintainable and software must execute efficiently. Here, these three requirements must be reliability, maintainability, and efficiency. For every programming language having some of the qualities, some qualities. What are the qualities means here? We're having some different types of softwares, Java, C++, .NET, like that. Here, for every programming language, these softwares, these qualities must and should not. Software must be reliable, and software must be maintainable, and software must execute efficiently. Here, these three requirements for programming language qualities: reliability, maintainability, and efficiency. Next, here software must be reliable. So the language and reliability. Softwares must be reliable. Here, programming languages should allow programs to be easily modifiable. Here, programming languages should allow programs to be easily modifiable. Here, modifiable means how to add some features, how to any changes, how to delete, how to add, how to how to add that changes in programs, means it is easily modifiable. The programming languages should allow programs to be easily modifiable, means changes. Next, readability and simplicity are obviously important here. Readability and simplicity. The programs must be understandable, must be read clearly, like that. Here, these are the two main features that languages can provide to support modification or factoring and locality. Here, these are the two main features. What are the main features means here? Factoring and locality. Factoring and locality provide the support modification in that languages. Here, factoring and locality. These are the two main features here. Factoring and locality. Here, what is factoring here? This means that the language should allow the program to factor related features into one single unit. Here, what is factoring means that the language should allow procedures to factor one single unit. Here, for example, if an identical operation is repeated in several points of the program, if an identical operation is repeated in several points of program. Here, next one, by locality means, here this means that the effect of a language, it is restricted to a small local portion of the entire program. Local portion of the entire program. This is called the here locality. This means that the effect of a language feature is restricted to a small local portion of the entire program. Here, otherwise, if it extends to most of the program, the task of making the change can be exceedingly complex. Here, locality. In this locality, you have to extend most of the program. The change can be exceedingly complex. Here, this is called the here locality. In this, factoring means that the language should allow procedures to factor related features into one single point only. Here, if an identical operation is repeated in several points of the program, that is called the here factoring. Next. In this factoring and locality, these are the two main features for the languages. Here, next one, languages and efficiency. You have to need the efficiency for the language design, means many languages have efficiency means it is a design goal, and it is either implicitly or explicitly here. The need for the efficiency has guided language here to design from the beginning. Many languages have had efficiency as their main design goal, either implicitly or explicitly here. Here, in this language's efficiency, for example, you take the Fortran language, it was designed for a specific mission. It was designed for a specific mission. Here example, the specific mission example is IBM 704. IBM 704 here. Here efficiency, it is a combined quality of both the language and its implementation. Efficiency, it is a combined quality of both the language and its implementation. Here this language affects the efficiency. It disallows some optimizations. Optimizations means you have to reduce to be applied by the compiler here. Here efficiency, it is combined quality of both the language and its implementation. Here this language affects the efficiency and it allows the some of the optimizations. Optimizations means we have reduced to be applied by the compiler here. Here, this implementation affects the efficiency, does not take any all opportunities in order to the save space and how to improve the speed. How to improve the speed and how to order the space. For example, these are general statement like here x equal to fun of y means function of y plus z plus function of y. It is general statement. Here in C, this statement cannot be optimized as here x equal to 2 star fun y means we are having two fun statements, function statement y, 2 star fun y plus z here, which we would call just one call to a function fun. Next, here these the brief historical perspective of these different types of languages, object oriented languages, next imperative languages, next some concurrent languages. In 1950 to 1960 we are having these language features, Fortran, in that for ALGOL 60, COBOL, PL Barbon, like that. After that ALGOL 60 we are having Simula and Smalltalk. From ALGOL 60 have C language, and in this Pascal commander the ADA 83. Next, in this ALGOL 60 having ALGOL 68. This is the version of ALGOL 68 commander 1960 to 1970. Here we are now we are using the Python programming language, Java programming language. After ALGOL 60, get the C language. C language in Simula, Smalltalk, the C++ language. These object-oriented programming languages. These are the object-oriented programming languages. C++, Java, and Python is also a object-oriented programming languages. And also scripting programming language also. Python is a scripting programming language also. Here these are the imperative programming language. These are the imperative programming languages and object-oriented programming languages and concurrent programming languages. Here next syntax and semantics. What is meant by syntax and semantics here? In these programming languages, we are having two major components. What are the two major components we are having means syntax and semantics. Syntax, for every programming language, we are having syntax. For example, we are using the conditional statements in C programming language. C programming language, how to know if else. Next if likewise for looping statements, for loop, next while loop. We are using the different types of conditional statements and looping statements in programming languages. For that, in these programming languages, you have to know about the how we use the syntaxes and how we use the what is the meaning of that. Means here that's why these are the two major components in programming languages. First one, syntax. Syntax rules. It describes is a form of the legal program. It is a set of formal rules that specify the composition of programs from letters, digits, and other characters. Here, example here, the syntax rules may specify that each open parenthesis must match a closed parenthesis. in arithmetic expressions, and that the two statements must be separated by a semicolon. The two statements must be separated by a semicolon here. Here in this semantic rules, it specifies the meaning of any syntactically valid program. It is specify the meaning of any syntactically valid program. It is written in a language. Here, such meaning can be expressed by mapping each language construct into a whose semantics is known. Here, for example, one way of describing these semantics of a language is describing a giving a description of each language construct in English here. Construct in English. Here, in this programming language, we're having these two major components, syntax and semantics here. Here, syntax rules means it describe any form of the legal form. Formal rules specify the composition of programs from letters, digits, and other characters. Next. Next, what is meant by the language definition? What is meant by the language definition? Here in this language definition, it is supported program. It is in fact valid. And if the program is valid, what its meaning or effect is? What is the meaning and effect of that language? Here syntax. What is meant by syntax means? It is described by a set of rules. This is described by a set of rules that define the form of a language. That define the form of a language. Here they define how statements may be formed as a sequence. Here they define how sentences may be formed as a sequences of the basic constituents that are called the words, WORDs. That is called the words here. Here in this syntax, it is described by a set of rules. It define the form of a language. Here in this language, they define how sentences may be formed as sequences and of basic constituents called words. Here, using these rules, can tell the whether a sentence is legal or not. By using these rules, we can tell whether a sentence is legal or not here. Here, for example, we take the C keywords. For the C language keywords, while, do while, if, else. While, do while, if, else. These are the C keywords. Next, identifiers, names, numbers, operators. These are the words of the language. These words of the language here. Here, using these rules, we can tell whether a sentence is legal or not here. Next. Next, here syntax of the language is defined by the two sets of rules here. What are the two sets of rules means? Lexical rules and syntactic rules. Lexical rules and syntactic rules here. Lexical rules, it specifies the set of characters that the alphabet of a language and way that characters may be combined to form valid words. To form a valid words here. For example, we take in Pascal considers lowercase and uppercase characters to be identical. This Pascal language, it considers lowercase and uppercase characters to be identical, but C and Ada consider them to be a different. Consider them to be a different. Here in Pascal language, we are having lowercase letters and uppercase letters to be identical here. Yeah, same. Next, Fortran language. It was defined by the simple stating some rules in English. Some rules in English. Here, ALGOL 60 was defined with a context-free grammar. It is developed by John Backus. John Backus. Here, this method has become known as the BNF, means Backus norm form. Backus norm form here. This ALGOL 60 is defined with the context-free grammar. It is developed by John Backus. This method was become known as BNF, means Backus norm form. Next. Next, these are the lexical and syntax rules for the simple language. Simple language. Syntax rules. Program equal to statement whole star. Means whole star means here we are using number of statements. Number of statements. Next, statement equal to assignment or conditional or loop. In assignment statement means assignment statement or conditional statement or looping statement. Next, what is assignment? In this assignment, having identifier equal to expression. Identifier equal to expression. Here, in this conditional equal to if expression, in that expression statement plus. Next, if expression statement plus else statement. Here loop while expression statement plus. Here in this expression identifier or number or expression. Here next operator or expression. Next, what are the lexical rules here? In this lexical rules here, this operator plus minus asterisk ash like that. These are the operators. Next, identifier letter or ID. Next, LD means letter or digit. Here in this number digit letter equal to A, B, C, so on, Z. Next, this is the simple programming language. We are having syntax rules, lexical rules. This is the syntax diagram for the first. These are the two figures. A figure is the syntax diagram for the language. Next figure is lexical rules. These are the two. So here in this statement, we are giving some statement. In this statement, we are having assignment, conditionals, and loops. Here we are assignment